My name is Kelly Shawhan, co-CEO of Semper Solaris. I'm a former Marine captain. It was 1985 and I was in the jungles of the Philippines. We were deep in Fort Magsaysay. But we're standing around the fire and talking about back home. And we all decided at that time if we could ever help a Marine out, whether you could buy him a beer in a bar, whether you could offer him a job, we would do so. Fast forward 30 years, one of our people said, hey, we should give back. And we came up with Semper Cares.
And we've been giving back ever since.
Join us for a deep dive into our Semper Cares projects. Hear the stories of real American heroes. Learn about the sacrifices they made for our country and how the Semper Cares initiative impacted their lives.
Honestly, my accident, it's a foot. We sent Marines home from Iraq and Afghanistan and other wars with a lot more missing than a foot.
If it brings my wife to tears, I don't even know how to begin to thank you.
It makes me feel not only proud like a mother, but proud like an American.
Everyone on the Semper team has been absolutely wonderful.
My hats are off to you for giving back to the veteran. Please keep up the good work.
For over 7 years, Semper Cares has honored our heroes by gifting solar systems, roofing, and more to deserving veterans. In that time, we've given over $1 million in equipment and labor, saving veterans and their families millions in energy costs. This is our way of saying thank you to those who served. Project Whiskey was the most ambitious project the Semper Cares initiative has yet to take on. Semper Solaris, along with Owens Corning and Beacon Distributors, donated the materials, labor, and time to add the roofs on 10 new buildings for the Warrior Foundation Freedom Station. This is the story of Project Whiskey.
Solar company Semper Solaris made a generous donation today to a local nonprofit.
Yeah, they built and installed new roofs for a Warrior Foundation Freedom Station. That group helps house veterans while they are sick and injured before transitioning back to civilian life.
While the Warrior Foundation is rehabbing these 1950s bungalows, the real rehab begins when the wounded warriors get their keys and the help they need to transition from military to civilian life.
Over the last 5 years, Semper Solaris has completed 22 Semper Care missions, directly improving the lives of deserving veterans. This is the goal at the heart of the Semper Cares initiative. The seeds of this initiative were planted with Project Alpha. Now, 5 years later, and hundreds of lives impacted, Semper Solaris is Project Whiskey.
This is the biggest project we've ever taken on. What we're doing here is we're re-roofing 10 buildings, along with the help of Owens Corning and Beacon Distributors.
Hi, my name is Sandy Lemcooler. I'm the CEO and founder of Warrior Foundation Freedom Station, which is a firestorm of giving by San Diego. So we're very honored to have our 20th anniversary this year.
I'll tell you what, just driving here and finding the place made me feel like, wow, we did this? This is crazy. This is the largest donation we've ever done. They gave what they gave to their country, and we're just giving back, because we're lucky enough to get back.
We've got a new roof that was put in by Semper Solaris, and I am telling you, when the roofs went on, the cottages came to life. They really started to breathe and look like they're going to look for our warriors.
Well, I didn't find them. They really found me. They found me at a time when I needed them the most. If somebody comes up to help you, you have to show them appreciation by helping them back, by doing your best at what you do.
We have a program of prevention, preventing them from being homeless, helping them pay reduced rent, meet with a financial counselor once a quarter, meet with a mentor once a quarter, meet with me on a monthly basis, and we really create success stories.
For any organization, not just a nonprofit, to be around for that long, it's really shown that there are so many people that they've impacted that really believe in the vision, that really show that what they're doing really is making a difference.
We want our warriors to have some place beautiful to live, some place to have pride in, and we want to give them purpose. We want them to go from barracks mentality to civilian mentality.
When I went in the Marine Corps, I've built integrity, knowledge, and honesty. The Marine Corps has a lot of core values that I carry on today. My name is Paul Wise, Corporal, United States Marine Corps, now with Semper Solaris as a senior solar consultant. When I was 18 in high school, I joined the Marine Corps, and from there they selected me to go to Washington, D.C. to work for President Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan. After the Marine Corps, I came out, went to school, got a couple of degrees, and then after that, I've been doing energy for over 30 years, and now I'm working into solar. Semper Solaris is an outstanding company. John and Kelly, the two founders of the company, they founded it on a lot of the military values that I'm used to. It's great working with veterans. We perform really well together because of that experience that we've had, that common bond. Our warehouses are run by Navy chiefs that did supply in the Navy. And we have a lot of military veterans that are out in the crews that are working on the roofs. They are very good at understanding how to work with each other, very teamwork oriented. The company is built from the bottom to the top with that kind of a mindset. From the salesperson that arrives at the door, all the way through the last technician who's installing the monitoring system so you know exactly what's going on. We want you to have a seamless transition to getting solar so you can save money right away, you can help the environment. It's a positive thing all around. We all have the same common goal, and those goals are the same goals that we had in the military. It's teamwork, it's integrity, and it's doing the right thing for people now and always.
Your electric bill is way too high. Semper Solaris is the #1 and fastest Solar Plus battery installer. Your roof is old and costing you a fortune. Semper Roofing offers 50-year warranties. Your windows are letting all the air out, costing you big money. Semper Windows offers double lifetime warranties. Your old, inefficient HVAC is draining your wallet. Semper Air offers modern, American-made ductless units. Now, imagine having no electric bill, a brand new roof, energy-efficient HVAC, and new windows. Semper Home is an energy independence company that's local and veteran-owned. With thousands of 5-star reviews, declare your energy independence. Go to semperhome.com. Solar, roofing, windows, HVAC, Semper Home.
The whole house fan, it replaces probably 30, maybe 40% of our air conditioning, and it just allows the house to breathe. We have a poker room upstairs. I like to smoke a cigar. So once that fan came into play, you don't smell cigars at all.
It changed my life. My husband loves to smoke cigars, but with the whole house fan, you never smell any cigars. So it's very nice to have it.
Solar, roofing, windows, HVAC, Semper Home.
I was pretty much in awe of the Marine Corps from the very start, and I was an NP on Camp Pendleton for 6 months. And the 6 months was just about over when Vietnam broke out. So I went into town, I got all my stuff out, and I went and seen Stella. She worked at a TV store there at the time. And I told her, I'll see you. I don't know when, but I'll call you and let you know what's going on.
We met in December, so I knew him, 4 months, 5 months, and then he asked me to marry him from Vietnam in a letter.
When I got back and I met her dad and everything, he didn't want me around. He said, you haven't seen your mother and your father for a long time. He said, I think you should go home first.
And once again, a perfect, beautiful day for one of our Semper Cares events, and that's what we're doing here today. Semper Fi means always faithful, so Semper Solaris means always faithful to our customers.
These folks haven't had an air conditioner in 50 years. Man's a Vietnam veteran who fought for our country, and so we're very proud to be here today to give him a brand new air conditioning system and a brand new heater.
I'm doing some work in the garage, and she comes in and she said, somebody wants to talk to you on the phone. And I says, well, just take a message, I'm busy over here. And so when I got to the phone, it was Captain. He says, guess what? He said, you're the winner. And he said, do you know who nominated you? And I said, no. And he said, well, it was your wife. So.
Truth be told, they're both deserving. I know my dad, being in his Marine Corps service, plays a big part of that, but my mom is right there with him.
Semper Solaris, thank you so much for taking the time to consider Jerry and Stella as a recipient of the HVAC system. I know they're very grateful.
Thank you isn't enough words to say. My hats are off to you for giving back to the veteran. Please keep up the good work.
When I got out of the Coast Guard, I really wanted to find a company that I could work with that would share core values that I learned in the Coast Guard, like integrity and honesty. I joined in 2002. I wanted to save lives. I thought that was more important than making money. The team here is veteran-owned and operated mainly, and we follow that system. It's important for us to feel like we're facilitating the customer in an honest manner. Similar to the military, we have a chain of command. We have a great operations department, and the owners are very thorough in keeping us in tune to what the customer's needs are. I'm very proud to be a member of that. The transition was surprisingly smooth for me, and I really don't see myself as a sales representative as much as a facilitator for a product that people want. Like any other technology, it's not moving backwards. It's just getting more and more popular and becoming more of the standard than the alternative. And this gives me the opportunity to give people a great product. We're very proud of American products here. I don't want anybody that I meet with, any of my customers, to feel like they're getting a disservice. We're never leaving anybody in the dark. We're not cutting any corners. We're very diligent in our work, and we're going to try to be as expedient as well, because we know a lot of people want their solar up and running. And the products themselves are just better technology. They're constructed in different manners that produce more efficiency, more wattage. We want to offer the best of that, so that's what we're doing right now. Brandon Coleman, United States Coast Guard, Health Service Technician, 3rd class, and a sales representative for Semper Solaris Solar.
We were happy with the solar panels that they installed. We looked at other window companies, but why go somewhere else when we were happy with Semper?
25-year-old windows, they're just taking the beating from the sun.
We got a great value. They work great. They automatically lock.
They're clean looking, sleek. Semper is a great company.
Thank you, Semper.
Solar, roofing, windows, HVAC, Semper Home. Your electric bill is way too high. There's a better way with no upfront cost, and you simply pay less every month for your electric bill. Semper Solaris will install and maintain solar panels plus battery. How's this possible? The cost of electricity is higher than ever, and the cost of solar panels keeps going down. Semper Solaris is local, veteran-owned, the #1 residential solar plus battery installer in California, and the fastest. Go solar with Semper Solaris today. Solar, roofing, windows, HVAC, Semper Home.
A U.S. Marine veteran is coming home to a new solar system at no cost. Semper Solaris is a veteran-owned company that is continuing its mission to empower veterans through energy independence.
We're here for a Semper Cares event. This is Project Yankee, which by my count makes it number 25, somewhere around in there. Another gorgeous day. Every time we have one of these, I don't care where we're at, it always seems to be a gorgeous day. We're actually in the city of San Diego. It is Veterans Day. We like to try to do these around Veterans Day and the 4th of July and Memorial Day if we can, 2 or 3 times a year. And we got 15 panels up on the roof of this house, and that's why we're here today, to celebrate him, Charles Cedillo, who is the man who lives at this house, who served his time in the Marine Corps, and he was chosen from hundreds and hundreds of nominations.
It's nice to be appreciated after going through what I went through. Being honored here by Semper Solaris with free panels for life, my family and I are very appreciative.
When Kelly of Semper Solaris gave me a call, he explained that he's a former Marine and this is a veteran-owned company. So it was amazing that my dad is also a former Marine and he was being gifted this promotion by Semper Solaris. And it's so dear to our hearts being a military family for so many years.
So this is Veterans Day, and there's a lot of vets like myself that came back from war, came back from protecting our beautiful country. Some of us had a hard time to adopt. So with our new solar system, we're going to be saving quite a bit of money. If you live in San Diego, you know that everything is so expensive. During the summertime, my bills climb up to $500, $550. This is going to help my family out a lot. Happy Veterans Day to everyone out there, all the military, and especially my Marines, the few, the proud, the Marines.
I'm Ruben Flores. I am the construction manager for Northern California of Semper Solaris. I served in the Marine Corps Reserves from 92 to 98. So one thing about the military really helped me prepare me for this job is safety is paramount, and we work in teams, we work in fire teams. So being able to lead, follow, or get out of the way, as I learned in the Corps, really made me apply that to this situation. What I do is I oversee all the teams, all the builds. I go out for the day, make sure that everything runs smoothly, get them what they need to have successful installations. Today I'm out here helping on Veteran Day. It's a great day to do this. With Semper Care, this giving back, it just means so much to everybody. A lot of these guys come home and they're not able to pull this off by themselves. So being that we go out and are able to assist and help them, for me it means a lot. As much as the Marine Corps gave to me, to be back and help another vet, it's just inspiring to see his face and the reaction. It just hits home.
You know you need to go solar, but thought you missed out on the 30% federal tax credit? Semper Solaris is giving you the equivalent of the 30% tax credit up front. No money out of pocket. Drastically lower your electric bill, protect your family from blackouts, and still save 30% on your solar system. This is a limited time opportunity. Call right away. Semper Solaris is local and veteran owned. They get the job done with esprit de corps and honor. Leaky roof? You can't wait to get it repaired. That leak can create huge damage. Semper Roofing is the answer. Get a free roofing quote in under 60 seconds at semperroofing.com. Semper Roofing is an Owens Corning Platinum preferred contractor offering 50-year warranties on new Owens Corning roofs, likely making it the last roof you'll ever buy. Thousands of 5-star reviews, local and veteran owned, with the best warranty. Go to semperroofing.com now and get your instant quote. Solar, roofing, windows, HVAC, Semper Home.
Our son did the early entry program into the Marine Corps.
He always wanted to serve, and he did. He just had it in his blood to do something for his country.
We're here on Memorial Day with a beautiful family. This is Project Zulu. A good Marine goes Alpha Bravo Charlie. That's our 26th one.
I nominated her, and I felt like she deserved some help, and she really needed the help. She has worked so hard to support herself and our granddaughter.
We're here to give this wonderful recipient who has been through the wars, if you will, and helped other military wives get through their struggles. She's a Gold Star wife, and get a solar system, which she's looked at in the past, as she said, and well, it's all together now, because it's all yours.
I think what I've noticed about a lot of the recipients and a lot of the vets is that they're very surprised, and I think it's very validating because maybe they'd gone through life not really being recognized for the things that they did.
It was excellent to meet John and Kelly today. Super great guys. So glad that they came out. Huge thank you for what they're doing for veterans.
You can see how much love they have for what they do.
I'm feeling very blessed and also humbled at the same time because I'm sharing it with people I love and care about. And I have the new solar panels. Thank you, Semper Solaris, and thank you, Semper Cares.
Without companies like yours, it tells the veterans and it tells the families of the fallen that someone still cares.
I'm Tony Roberts. I was in the Marine Corps for 8 years, and now I'm a home improvement consultant at Semper Solaris. By birth, I'm an American citizen. I was born in Huntington, New York. When I was 6 months old, my mother moved me to Oxford, England. I wouldn't really say I grew up in England. My growing up was done while I was in the Marine Corps. Some of the things that drew me to the Marine Corps were camaraderie, the opportunity to better myself. Going in so young, I was very wet behind the ears. I was 17 when I went into boot camp. Laid the groundwork for who I am today. Integrity, pride in what you do, taking responsibility, and following through and getting things done. I first heard a Semper Solaris ad, and I thought, that would be a good fit for me. Liked what I saw as far as the way the company was run. I knew that they specifically went out of their way to employ veterans. Myself being a former Marine and one of the owners being a former Marine artillery captain, I just thought I'd fit in. I've been out of the Marine Corps for a while now, and I've worked at a number of different companies, and none of them ever really came close to the esprit de corps that I experienced in the Marine Corps, except for Semper Solaris. It seems everybody takes pride in the work they do. They carry out their work with integrity. I really see myself being at this company long term. It seems like I've found a home. I enjoy working here. I enjoy the people I work with. I enjoy going out to people's homes. I like meeting new people, and I like helping them, which is what I do. The thing about representing Semper Solaris that I like the most is that I can go into somebody's house and I can tell them confidently that we're going to take care of their project the way it should be taken care of. I absolutely do take pride in what I do. Tony Roberts, Corporal, United States Marine Corps, Home Improvement Consultant at Semper Solaris.
Eliminate your electric bill and avoid blackouts with Solar Plus battery backup from local and veteran-owned Semper Solaris. And right now, save up to $6,500. Up to a $5,000 rebate directly from Semper Solaris, $1,000 rebate directly from Tesla, and of course, we always offer $500 to veterans and first responders. Plus, $0 down, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 18 months. Phew, that was a lot. Solar, roofing, windows, HVAC, Semper Home. Temperatures are on the rise. Is your AC ready to keep you cool? At Semper Air, we know that a cool home is a happy home. We're committed to installing only the highest quality made in America HVAC systems. They're designed to significantly lower your electric bills. Semper Air is an award-winning local and veteran-owned company with thousands of 5-star reviews. For a limited time, get $0 down, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 18 months.
My name is Jorge Ribara. I joined the military in 2010. What made me want to be a Marine is 9/11 happened. My job title was motor transport. I got stationed out in Okinawa, deployed out to Afghanistan, and went to Camp Pendleton. And when it came down to realist, I had to make a decision, like either I have a family or I continue my career in the Marine Corps and just trying to find myself, who I want to be for my future and my family. Solar really grabbed my attention. Well, I found Semper Solaris, joined the team, and I'm here as an electrician. Semper Solaris has been there for me. I've been happy working here. It feels good that Semper gives the opportunity for the people that are coming out any branch of service, and it helps out a lot. I made a lot of lifelong friends in the Marine Corps, a few that are still in the Corps, and we keep in touch when it comes to special occasions. Try to always reach out and see how they're doing, and or if they need like a job, and see what we can work, because as a Marine, we always help each other.
Your roof is old and leaky. Semper Roofing is the answer. Semper Roofing is an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, offering 50-year warranties on new Owens Corning roofs, making it the last roof you'll ever buy. We match this warranty with world-class customer service.
The work that Semper Solaris did on our roof is excellent.
Gotta go with Semper Solaris. Good product, good service, and they deliver on time.
Get a roofing quote in under 60 seconds at semperroofing.com. Solar, roofing, windows, HVAC, Semper Home. Your electric bill is too high. There's a better way with no upfront cost, and you pay less for your electric bill. Semper Solaris will install and maintain solar panels plus battery. Go solar with Semper Solaris today.
My name is Chad Crastel. I am the Senior Roofing Construction Manager for Semper Solaris. I served in the United States Army for 11 years as a Patriot Missile Launching Station Operator Maintainer. During my time in the Army, I served one tour in Iraq. I definitely enjoyed serving in South Korea. I got to actually help orphan children there. We would volunteer and work with the different orphanages. That was probably one of my favorite times. The Army has saying of one team, one fight. Semper Solaris definitely has that, especially since they have a solar and a roofing division. Loyalty, duty, and respect are the three Army ethos that I see the most here at Semper Solaris. Loyalty amongst the employees and amongst the leadership as well. The respect from the labor all the way up to upper management. We're going to make sure that it's the highest quality, and with Semper Solaris have never had any issues with ensuring that we do have the best labor, the best materials, the best workmanship out there. And it's been a family. I couldn't think of a more American company than Semper Solaris.
Semper Solaris project Alpha Alpha just installed energy-efficient windows for a Purple Heart recipient at no cost.
My name is Eric Rodriguez. I joined the United States Marine Corps from 2000 to 2013 when I was medically retired.
We're here on Veterans Day, and it's a gorgeous day outside. We've got a whole new house full of windows behind us. Our first Semper Cares Windows recipient at the Semper Project Alpha Alpha. It's a great day.
I would like to say to Semper Windows, thank you so much for the blessing, keeping those high standards, and helping out other vets, maintaining those standards and that discipline, those core values, and keep leading by example. In my personal opinion, it stands out from other companies.
We're very grateful for the opportunity to be able to give back to the veteran community, and I mean the windows look great, so we're real excited about it.
And now with the windows, we've had them for a couple of days, and we had a couple of hot days, and you can definitely tell the difference. It's amazing.
I feel they were great, very professional. I feel like from beginning to end, it was super organized.
When I heard he's getting the windows, I was so happy. I was like, you know what, he deserves it. If there is any person who deserves it, it should be him. Every day for me is Veteran Day. Freedom is not free.
We were in the hospital together back in 2010, and we were there going through our medical care together, and all the different events and everything that we've been through with Warrior Foundation has really kind of brought us closer. He's a great friend. Really, I think it's one of those things where, if you've been through some of the similar things, you're kind of brothers forever. With a local company like Semper Solaris, really is giving back, tenfold to our veterans.
I'd like to say, thank you, first of all. They outdone themselves.
For me, it means that our community cares.
If you know anybody who is a deserving vet and could use some free solar, free roofing, free windows possibly, free HVAC system, any of the trades that we do, go to sempersolaris.com, and there's a place on there where you can nominate for Semper Cares, fill in a nomination for somebody, and maybe they'll get chosen to be the next one that we do. We try to do 2 or 3 of these things a year, around Memorial Day, Veterans Day, maybe the 4th of July sometimes. And so there's lots of opportunity. If you know some deserving vet, let us know.
Solar, roofing, windows, HVAC, Semper Home.